What's going on, ladies and gents? It is your boy Chris from Day Traders Lifestyle TV. We are here today for another Market Strip Down Saturday. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chris from Day Traders Lifestyle TV. Welcome to the second episode of Market Strip Down Saturdays. We're going to start with gold, and we are going to start on the monthly time frame. What you can see here is a very large channel dating back from 2011. 2011 is when this channel started. Actually, it technically started over here on the bottom. Yeah. Wow, January 1st, 2011. 11 1 1 11 11. Look at that. We are in the middle of the large channel. Inside of a channel, there is always a median line. This median line shows us where price could bounce off of and head back down. We are sitting just below the median line. In my opinion, based on the monthly time frame, I personally think that this monthly candle is going to close below, I believe the monthly will close at or just below 1289.5. Let's head over to the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame, we can see this trend line that acts as a support and resistance in many areas. You can see that we did get rejected at the weekly and closed below it on this last weekly candle, as well as this descending trend line, which is holding price down. We could fine tune it just a bit more to make it even more accurate. As you guys know, with my analysis, the way it works very often is X marks the spot. We do have X here. So we have resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support right here, and then broke through it and completely collapsed. We also have some nice support and resistance areas, supply and demand areas where price has bounced off of previously. And the 1302 is a very, very strong area. Let's head down to the daily. The daily, excuse me. Where did I get this line from? You might be asking. So I'm using these lows over here. I'm using this lower wick to gauge where to connect this lower body with. And if you look at that, it literally lines up with the close on Friday. Friday closed just below it. We have these descending trend lines, which held price this week and pushed it up. This one also held price down. So what I'm looking at right now is, again, a push down for the monthly on Thursday to close at or just below 1289.5. If we go down to the 4-hour, I have a very, very detailed analysis here of what I think is going to happen this week. We have a descending trend line where I think price is going to touch, which also meets an ascending trend line. X marks the spot. We have a high, a high, a high. If you look, price literally touched it, bounced off. We have a high, price touched it, failed to break through it, finally pushed through it, got rejected at the next one up here. I'm expecting on the 4-hour a push down retest of this trend line, which will create something similar to a double top, but just shy of a double top, sort of a half Batman formation. We will then fall from there. We will end up in this area by Wednesday, Thursday, consolidate maybe around here. Wednesday, Thursday, we'll start to push down. The monthly will close here. We'll have the new monthly candle push down Thursday evening. Late Thursday night, early Friday morning, we will start to see consolidation here and a bounce up with a push back up to the between 1286 and 1290 zone by Friday. That's probably the most detailed explanation you're going to see as to what's going to happen this week, play for play. I could be wrong, but I gave out, I think, just over 300 pips from just one play on Wednesday. Never mind, the market stripped down Saturday last week. So let's see what happens this coming week. The 1 hour, it's lost steam. It's due for a pullback. Once we retest and break through this area, in which if you look, where does this line up with? Just above 1289.5. That's my take on gold. I don't see gold staying up there. Let's head over to USDJPY. What's going on, guys? We are here with USDJPY. As you can see, we've had, just to show you, we've had higher lows being formed. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. This lower wick hasn't even been attempted to been filled, so it's not going to happen anytime soon. Everyone needs to stop imagining in their heads that this is just going to magically fall and be filled. Eventually, one day it will, not anytime soon. We have a lot of upside potential here on USDJPY. Just another trend line there to show you as to why price is going to head upwards. On the weekly, the first thing I want you to realize is we broke through this support area and we haven't had a clear pullback and retest. If you look, anytime it breaks through an area, let's just, for example, use this right here. We broke through it, came back, retested it. So we broke through this, we're coming back in. What do you think is going to happen? We're going to retest it. So remember this number, 110.47, 110.47, 110.47. Write it down in your paper. Now watch this. Let's go over to the daily. The daily, we have price being squeezed down here. We have price being squeezed up here. Yeah, we have some upper wicks. People say, oh, that's resistance, rejection, blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. Price is going to pull up. It's more than likely going to gap up, first of all, on the Sunday open. That's my opinion. We're going to have a gap up. Maybe a slight push down to fill the gap, continuation up. We're going to close above here, retest this trend line, push up. Wow, look at that number. 110.45, 2 pips different from the last one. And look at that, it's retesting a key area. Wow, it's like brain surgery. 4 hour, even more clear. Look at this channel that we've had. We have a nice channel, which again, price is being held down by, but we have a strong upward channel here until this lower trend line is broken, retested, and failed to be broken back inside of. This is still bullish. So what I mean is until this, and hold on, one more piece, this occurs, it's still bullish. Until we break out of the channel, have a failed pullback in, and a continued push down, this is bullish. It's going to continue upward. It's going to break this trend line, close above it, use this resistance right here, push back down, retest this trend line, break this resistance right here. This is the resistance I'm talking about. And look at that. Again, same number. 110, 2 pips lower here. What I believe is going to happen is we're going to have a pin bar created here, a fake out, and then a push back down. That is what I believe is going to happen, because this is a significant area that a lot of people are going to be watching. So there's going to be a pin bar created here, some sort of false impulsive move, a fake out, and a push back down. 1 hour, price is being pushed up. It's just that simple. We had a poke below. This 1 hour closed below this trend line. Next one continued downward to make people impulsively sell USDJPY, and it closed back above it. Let's head over to US 500, otherwise known as the S&P 500. What's going on? We are here with the US 500, S&P 500. Let's look at the weekly first. Weekly, um last week, if you go back and watch the episode, I said that we were going to push up in this channel. Um, we did end up pushing down, retested this channel like I said we would. We pushed a little farther than I thought we would, but we have stayed inside of this channel. So last week's analysis in combination with this week's analysis are still valid. Um, just like on gold, we have this median line where price is going to head to. After breaking back below it, it has not retested it, which means that it still has to retest it. This is going to be a very important price. The 27.92 to 27.95. I'd say even 27.95. If we can bring that up. You know what? 2802 is a little more important actually. Let's head over to the daily. The daily, you can see that we have this low here, price broke through. Finally retested over here, broke back above, broke back below, reuse it as resistance. So we know that this is a strong trend line. Price is now back above it. I think we're going to retest, not I think, I know we're going to retest it and push off of it. And again, this area here, 2802, just like on the weekly, was very, very important. The daily is very important. I think that is where price will stop. If we go down to the 4-hour, we have this nice upward channel here that price is trading inside of. On the 4-hour, the 2802 seems a little more far-fetched than it does on the higher time frames, but it's not the end of the world. If we draw this, we'll probably have a more equal and parallel channel here. If I raise this just a bit, or if I even use that, that looks like it's a little more accurate actually. So if we get rid of this now, looks like price did break out and had a little fake out here. And this is part of analysis. It's adjusting it. Oh, I think we haven't really had a retest of this upper trend line. We have a very aggressive channel here going bullish. So again, just like on USDJPY, unless we break this, I would want to see a retest, and not even a retest of the trend line. I would want to see a break and retest of the 2645 for this upward channel to be invalid. We can make it a little less aggressive and put it like that, and these would kind of be a fake out similar to how these were a fake out. But I don't see it breaking out below, especially not with the US government opening back up. I believe this coming week there was a deal that was made for a short-term reopening, but I think that will stick and stay long-term, which will be good for the US economy. A 1-hour, super simple. This is a very strong area, which last time it was retested, it broke through it. We have now come back down. So we have, the last time I touched it was here. Last time I touched it now was Friday. We broke through it, used it as support now. We're going to head bullish. So USDJPY and US 500 both look bullish, which is a negative correlation to gold, which is a confirmation as to gold going down. Just like last week's episode, if you guys watched it and compared it to what happened in the market, it was pretty spot on. As well as my Instagram post from Wednesday was absolutely perfect. The push down stop hunt and a huge push up on gold, just free money being given away. I will see you on the next chart, which is the dollar index. Now we're here with the dollar index. This is actually very funny because the dollar index seemed to play out my analysis towards the end of the week. Actually, right at the end of the week, my analysis played out perfect on the dollar index, which I thought was going to happen earlier. But this is crazy because this push up on gold and the consolidation on the other pairs and just everything that has happened just makes so much sense, as well as the dollar index finally finding the support level that I had said, retesting this trend line. This is actually my same analysis from last Friday. If you go and look at it, I didn't end up changing anything on this chart. And I was expecting this to happen a lot earlier in the week. So this is a daily candle, so that means this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Sunday. Wait, Tuesday, Monday. I skipped Monday. Sorry, wow. So I was expecting this to happen a lot sooner. I was expecting a push down to here and then a bounce off. But it's not the end of the world because this correlates with gold so much better than I was expecting. And not only that, if we go down to the lower time frames and see how price is forming now around these areas, 4 hour had a huge push down and instantly got rejected at that level that I had drawn out. 1 hour, we have a bullish engulfing. 30-minute, a nice hammer at the bottom with a strong bullish push up. 15-minute, nice reversal confirmation here at the bottom and a strong bullish push up. It's crazy. This is absolutely wild. I really hope you guys you utilize this analysis, use to the best possibility you can. I hope this brings some sort of benefit to your trading, your analysis, and education wise, and some value into your life.
Subscribe, hit the notification button. I will see you guys next Saturday for another episode of Market Strip Down Saturdays.